Hey guys, Zen here. Welcome back to the Crown Rare podcast. I'm joined by my co-host Royce, and this is a Pokemon Pocket podcast for all things Pokemon Pocket. How many times can I say Pokemon Pocket? I wonder. And today we're going to be talking all things Pokemon Day Presents. I'm talking speculations. Oh, I'm so excited. Are you excited, Royce?
Okay, I am so excited, especially because we know some of the things that are coming up, and one of them is huge. Is huge. I've been excited, so I'm excited, bro. Let's just do it. Actually, let's throw it to you real quick.
Yeah.
I saw one of your recent uploads, and I noticed.
Oh yes.
I noticed something about it, so let's talk about it.
Oh, you're talking about the Dragonite deck. So yeah, yes, Royce in our last podcast recommended a Dragonite, Manaphy. Who else was in that deck list? Fan Rotom.
The
deck,
star,
right? The star of the deck. And I literally the next day, it might have even been that evening. I was like, I gotta try this deck out. He got my gears going. I'm excited. Anyway, I recorded a video. It's on my main channel. You can find that link to my main channel in the description. You could also find Royce's channel main link in the description. But dude, the Fan Rotom Dragonite is elite. Yep. It is so much fun and so troll, dude.
It
is so good.
Okay, I'm glad. Okay, so let's talk about the pluses and the minuses, the pros and cons of the deck. I want to get a pros, point of view of the deck. So let's start with the cons. What did you dislike?
The cons? I dislike the coin flips. If I get tails with Fan Rotom, it does nothing. Okay. That's it. That's literally it.
Okay. My only con. My con is, and I played last night too, and I was like, I rage quit because of this one con. And it's like, I'll go 7 turns in a row with just water energy, and I'm like, at some point, please give me lightning. And it's like, I can't set up. So it's the energy pool, like giving me consistently the same type, but that happens like 1 out of 10, but like it's so frustrating because I'm like, I can beat this deck. It's like I'll lose to like a Paris, and it's not even a Paris deck, like just not even bricked. I have Brick all City. My cards. It's just
Energy Zone brick.
There you go. I like it.
There's a brick house in front of the Energy Zone.
Yeah, and it's just not fun, and it's just water leaking, and I'm like, yo, give me some electricity, but it's not giving it to me. So that's
actually probably not safe.
Okay, I did not mean that. I mean it like that.
Sir, if you need help, just ask. I'll talk to
you. We'll talk about it later, bro. But so that would be my con. I feel like shifting to the pro now, because there's so much searchability with communications double, oak double, and Pokeball double. I don't like. It's very rare that I actually brick. I usually lead with something good, and then like I'll just, if it's the Dratini, I'll always retreat it for like either the Manaphy or the Rotom to buy time. Honestly, it's great. I said he's the star of the show, but he's actually not. Obviously the star is Dragonite, but Rotom being in the back line is such a menace to the other team, because now a lot of these EX require, I think Weavile's the only one that needs 1. Licky requires 4 energy. Darkrai needs 3. Yeah. So like they require,
you force them to discard a bunch of their energy. Back. I think one of the matches I ended up just winning because they had no bench.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. So but, like, it's a great video.
It's fun. Like, it makes you think, because like most of these other ones, like the Magnezone one, like the Magnezone Darkrai deck, I ran it. It's strong as hell. It's just, it's so clear cut. It's like the same thing over and over again. Whereas this one, you have to get creative. Yeah, you're setting up the Dragonite, but it's not the same every time. And I actually, since the last video, I tried subbing Rotom out for Tauros, because I was like, okay, Rotom is more of a defensive card. Let me try something that's hyper offensive. The Tauros was pretty interesting, but not more often than not, it served as a wall rather than an offensive unit. But like there were moments where like, okay, he's about to do 120 to like Darkrai, who has like 140, you know what I mean, and it'll chunk them. And again, him going down is just 1 point instead of the 2 you get from EX
for sure. And then Dragonite comes in, all he needs to do is hit that 50 on that Darkrai, and that's 2 points on the board, dude. You what's up?
That would be the only slight con. This only happened to me once that I can remember. Where Dragonite, there's like, let's say it's like a Skidoo and a Venusaur in the active, okay? But Skidoo's in the bench.
I already know where this is going.
all 200 on Skidoo, and I was like, bro,
Oh, of course, when you
really?
don't need it. But if it's your opponent, they're gonna knock out 3 Pokemon on your bench.
Yeah,
Perfectly
yeah,
fine.
yeah. I would like to agree with that, but I'm that guy. Somehow I've been
Yeah.
knocking out at least 2, at most 3 in a row, and it's just the most satisfying. They'll throw on extra. I said this last episode too. They'll throw on extra, and they're like, and now you have to play the odds, and you know, we're spreading out the wealth and damage and
The
shit.
damage, yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, it doesn't matter. It's just over for you. You just don't understand.
You must-
You're just buying time, but the defeat is inevitable. But yeah, so I'm glad you
Must
enjoyed
be
it.
nice.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
No, it was a lot of fun. You brought up something about the Magnezone
Mm-hmm.
and Darkrai, and I just want to touch on this a bit. Those are obviously meta decks.
Mm-hmm.
That's typically what a meta deck is. You know, the decks that win that a lot of people are playing.
Mm-hmm.
But do you ever wonder, like the new Magnezone, Skarmory, Heatran, Executor, are these decks actually so good and like superbly winning because everyone else, because people are winning with them, or is it because so many people are playing the same cards and same decks that eventually, like variants, at least 1 or 2 or 10 of them are gonna win out of like hundreds of them playing the same thing?
100%.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Like if
yeah. No, go for it.
I was gonna say, like, if there was a tournament of 24 players and each of them all had different decks, would Executor, Magnezone, Darkrai, Magnezone, Heatran, Skarmory still be top 4? Or would we start seeing other variants like an Infernape or something, like based on, people who pilot it? I just feel like with so many people playing the same thing, of course those decks are gonna outshine the others. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I feel like it's a combination. It's the number of people who are using it, but they're using it for a reason. You know what I mean? Even though the setup,
correctly too.
even though the setup for Magnezone Darkrai is slow, the fact that you lead Druddigon and always chip damage without actually attacking is crazy, and then you'll also chip with Darkrai, and then in the meantime you're like stocking up electric energy. It's pretty nuts. So like they have good reason to be run as frequently as they do. However, there are sleeper decks that I feel like this Dragonite is a sleeper deck, because I've come across like the Magnezone Darkrai decks, but because Dragonite hits everyone like without discrimination, just like slaps everyone with like at least 50, like nobody's safe, you know what I mean? Whereas with Drud, like it has to be in the active spot. I didn't even know this, by the way. I only found out playing it facing one. If it's not in the active, I don't get hit by rough skin. So so
it's perfect,
which is solid.
It's great.
I love it. And so I feel like if we start introducing some of these decks, especially because like your platform is huge, and the more like people are obviously going to try out these decks, and those of us who like tough it out, and like some people will have like they'll try out a deck, will get crushed in the first match, and they're like, yo, Zen doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, dude, I get those comments all the time, and I feel so bad. They're like, I played 10 times and I lost every match. This deck is horrible, and I fight every bone in my body to not respond with skill issue.
Yeah,
like, and instead I just respond, oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah, but like it's a combination of the two. Like it could be that you misplayed.
No, for sure.
And
breaking,
breaking is obviously a thing, but like I can only speak for the Dragonite deck, just because I'm so familiar with it. Like if let's say you draw Dratini, right? You need to retreat it no matter what, like into something else. But
for sure.
But people who run the deck and just are like, okay, I'm just gonna sack the Dratini, you're already on a losing streak, because you're giving up a free point for no reason. What are you setting up, a mana fee? You know what I mean? Like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
You'd rather take the 20 damage and then slap on a cape on it afterwards, and then it'll get back to full. And then just kind of go from there. So like it's like a combination of the two, like the skill issue. I feel like that's usually a minor thing, because like from what I see, like like your community, like even in our Discord for Crown Rare, I was about to say Crown Royal for Crown Rare podcast. Yeah, you saw me hesitate. So even in the Discord, if you haven't joined, you can check it out. Link, it should be in the description. Anyways, like you can, when I read the comments, I could tell, okay, 99% of the people, skill issue isn't an issue. The reason why they're here is because they're like us, who like experimenting with new things and want to try new things out, rather than running the standard Magnezone Darkrai. So yeah, no,
it's so boring, dude. It's so boring.
yeah.
I play those day one. I make videos on them day one, and I almost never touch them again.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's go back to set one and mix it up with these new cards.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just,
It's very, very uninteresting. I feel like maybe this might be an idea for us in the future. Maybe we could like start up like a small little tourney and just be like, yo, whatever the top 4 decks are, banned. That roster, like, or
that core.
Yeah, that core. Like, you can't have Darkrai Magnezone, or like you can't have like that. You can't have that pairing type of thing, and just like get people to be more creative. I feel like this game really becomes more appealing to me when I see crazy decks. But the moment I keep seeing, like, when the Celebi, this is why I hate the Celebi meta, is because everybody was running it. And it was just like, dude, like, yeah, I mean, yeah. But like, with reason.
Again, I played it in a tournament the second day, day of Mythical. So again, it goes back to, I played these like the first couple days and I never touched them again.
Yeah. But like, the thing is, you kind of have to, you know what I mean? Because like, again, we also have a very limited choice because we just started with like 300 cards or whatever. So like, our options are very limited. But the more packs come out, like, you have no excuse to, like, you know what I mean? Like, stay very, like, with these very basic cut and dry like decks. There are other options. Decks, like I'm telling you,
I like the variants.
I'm
hoping for more variants though.
I'm consistently beating, like, on a pretty good rate, like beating Darkrai Magnezone. I'm beating Charizard Moltres. Like, it's and I'm using a deck nobody uses, you know what I mean? And it doesn't make me an elitist. It doesn't make me any better, like my shit smells like better than yours type of thing.
Listen, yes, it does. You are better. Stuff.
But like, it's just like being a little more creative. Imagine you see a tournament winner, right? Like, this is why like people like Wolfie, for example, in VGC.
Pachirisu just won recently a tournament.
Yeah,
Pachirisu 18 trainer. That's dope.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. So like, when I see that, I'm like, yo, good for you. Actually, speaking of Pachirisu, there was one dude in VGC who won with a Pachirisu team. You know what I mean? And it was,
look at that. And it's coming back full circle.
It's full circle, baby. It's coming back to haunt you. If you were that guy who lost to him in the finals, I'm sure you're like, that Arthur meme.
You see world champ?
Huh?
you were just talking about him, Wolfie. Yeah. You see the world champ? You win again?
Yeah, no, that's why I brought it up. Congrats to him. But
phenomenal. Like, congrats, dude. Like, this guy, he just don't miss.
Like,
he is Himothy.
Dude, I saw one of the documentaries he posted, and like the science and the time he invests in this into being like, like countering the meta. Like, he knows, okay, Wash Rotom and Heatran are going to be everywhere. They're like the core duo defensively. Okay, what can I do to counter that? And he runs that counter because everybody's running that thing. And like, he didn't make it too far in that tournament, but like, he's always trying to like work on his stuff. Like, I have mad respect for the work he puts behind it.
Yeah. I mean, you got some people who like super glaze, some people hate on him. Like, I just don't get it. I respect the amount of effort and just hard. No one sees it, right? No one. People just see, oh, he won another tournament. Yay, he's just so great. Yeah. But no one sees, including us. Like, we don't see all the hours and hard work that he's put into that to get to that point. And people are just like, oh, he's just getting lucky. Like, it's crazy. I'm so like
nuts. And like,
I'm honestly so impressed.
There are some people who try to discredit his like dubs, and they're but he didn't raise the Pokemon himself. He didn't IV train it, EV train it. I'm like okay, like, are you like, what difference does that make? Yeah, he got his friend to like breed or whatever, but like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like,
whoa. Oh, you're talking about the Pokemon? Okay.
Anyways, we both try to transition at the exact same time. I love it. But like, you know what I mean? We're nitpicking at random things. Just enjoy the moment, man. He's not cheating. And that's it. That's all that matters. Who cares? Like, he's the one that put the science.
Like, if someone was cheating, you think they would catch it early on, and cheaters not gonna win over and over and over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
be
guys.
consistent about this. They're
and no one catches it.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And like, it's like, if I got mad at you, if I start being an elitist and I'm like, oh, you made a pizza, but you didn't grow that tomato yourself. You got someone else to grow it. And it's like, bro, who cares? He used a tomato. That's what matters. Like, just move on.
What reminds me of?
What up?
It's the same energy as like, oh, I made a Magnezone Ninetales deck. That is a spicy deck. It still runs Magnet. People are like, use Magnezone. Use Magnezone. It's a Magnezone deck. Be creative. And I'm like, excuse me? I made a Lake Trio with Magnezone. Magnezone did nothing but warm the bench the entire video. It was literally Lake Trio. They're winning matches. And people were like, another uncreative deck. he used Magnezone. I'm like, tell me you didn't watch the video.
Yeah, it's just
It's ridiculous.
people just wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and I'm just like, damn, bro, like, why? Just enjoy it. Like, if you don't like it, just keep it pushing, bro. Like, you don't have to be negative. You don't have to discredit someone like Wolfie, bro. Like, again, if I got you to EV train my Pokemon, right? And I'm the one cooking in the lab and trying to figure out this is the EV IV. These are the ones I require specifically. Like it's a science behind this, and it's like statistics. It's math. Like it's not just random.
It's impressive. Yeah, that's what that is.
It's
dude.
actually it's a science, and like people are gonna like be like, oh, he's talking about Pokemon and he's saying it's a science, but like it's actually math. Like it's probability.
I watched the match that won him everything, and by all accounts, I was like, oh, this man's cooked. Like in my head, and I'm someone who like, I'm not like, by any means, I'm not good at VGC. Let's not.
That's cap. Your VGC game was nuts. Let's not lie. What was the last game that came out? Sword and Shield? No.
Scarlet Violet.
Scarlet Violet, bro. You were on one. No, I remember your videos though. I remember.
That was a different time.
That was a different time. That was a different zen.
but so there you go. So I knew a little bit. I knew enough to. But I'm sitting there and I'm looking at, his move pool, his Pokemon, and I'm like, I'm looking at the pieces the next couple turns, and I'm like, I don't see a way out for him. Man wins in 3 turns.
Yeah. And
I'm like, I couldn't even fathom that. And he's doing things where he's like choosing an attack, cancel, choosing an attack, cancel. Like he's going through all the possible scenarios, and he lands on one that I'm like, why would you do that? And ends up winning the whole thing because he's like, if the probability of my opponent choosing X and Y, like that's what, like it's crazy. It's actually, again, it's insanely impressive.
Yeah, it's a science. It's not just math too. It's psychological. Like all of these things also translate into this game too. Like we can apply that same creativity. Like I feel like people don't feel down like when you come across a Darkrai Magnezone deck. Like I'm telling you from experience.
Hold up. Let me grab my keyboard real quick and start typing. This is only a coin flip game, though. Yeah, it's all gamble. Which sometimes it is, but
when we had
there's a little bit of skill.
When we had a very limited pool of cards, fine, you can say that. But now we're getting way more, and like in a few days we're gonna get another one. You know what I mean? Like a mini set. So like So you can get creative. Set. Oh, it's time to actually hop into the meat of the podcast.
Yep. We're going into it. Pokemon Day presents. Let's start with TCG Pocket because that's why most people are here. What do you think we're gonna get? What are you hoping for?
Okay. In regards to TCG, I'm pretty sure they're gonna leak at like 5 or 6 cards like they did last time. You know, like how they
mini set trailer.
Yeah, a mini set trailer. Exactly. A mini set trailer. When is the mini set due to drop? The
following day, apparently.
So Friday.
Allegedly. Okay. I don't get it. Or no, later that evening, right? Because it's Friday AM, right?
Yeah, okay.
So like I genuinely have no idea how it's gonna work.
Damn,
dude.
I gotta wake up at midnight.
It's maddening, but you know what they're probably gonna do? They're gonna be like, and this is our golden child, Dina. The rest of you take notes, because literally $400 million Pokemon Pocket since launch. $3 million a day. I used to glaze Marvel Snap when I heard they were making $300K a day. I was like, oh, that's insane, dude. Pokemon is making $3 million a day. Oh, there's some more stats here. US player base is like around 29% of like the 100%, right?
Okay. Of their generated.
I think maybe that might just be North America, to be honest. And Brazil's like 11, yada yada. Japan is 4%. Okay. However, they make up 45%
of the player base.
Of the of the revenue.
Oh, you're talking the other way around. I thought you were talking about how much money.
Bro.
Damn. So the whales are crazy. Oh, wow.
And US makes up 25%
of the what?
Of the revenue.
Of the revenue. Okay. So 25% of the revenue is generated from US, whereas 45% is generated from Japan, whereas they only make up
4%. Yeah, they're 4% of the player base.
That's crazy. All the whales are in Japan.
I have to pull it back up because when I read that stat, it was crazy. All right, so in terms of usage, the US is accounted for 29% of all downloads, followed by yada yada. I was right. So Japan is at 4%. While Japanese players only account for 4% of all downloads, they accounted for 45% of its revenue.
Damn.
Which is maddening.
Damn. Okay.
And Pocket is already 3 times more exceedingly Pokemon Go. So that's why I really feel like during the Pokemon Day Presents, they're just going to be like, this is my... I'm petting them, right? Like, this is my golden child, my Persian, to my Giovanni, if you will.
Yeah, no, good for them. Like, there's no...
Yeah, they're crushing it.
Like, I'm okay with pay to play. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, when people are like, oh, but
it's so free to play friendly.
Like,
it's there's a couple things that, you know, it's so free to play friendly. And in fact, what's up?
No, go on. I'll get to it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I actually I don't want to get ahead of myself. We'll be seeing in a couple days here, but I might be featured in a magazine talking about what I think. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you told me. Okay, yeah, no, that was crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. It was crazy. I will admit that was like when you told me about it, I was like, that
to you were like, what?
I was like, they reached out to you? What?
Yeah, dude. People are gonna be like, wait, but why are you in that magazine?
Yeah, no. Okay, chill with that. Chill with that. No, you're a handsome guy. You're a handsome guy. Yeah. But no.
So yeah, no. They asked my opinion on like, why do you think Pokemon Pocket is so successful? And I'll just give you one of the reasons. I think they do something so well, is they let their players play the game the way their players want to play the game. Meaning it's made for collectors, it's made for competitive players, it's made for people who want to grind. Like there's everything. Facts. And they do that perfectly well. And that's why I think they're succeeding.
No, I agree. Like obviously anytime you pay for anything, you're gonna get the advantage. It's a given. Yeah. Like it's just how everything works. However, it doesn't make them like, just because you're free to play, again, your shit doesn't smell better than theirs. Like, don't, like, I hate seeing the elitist stuff. Our Discord is great at that. Like, nobody's like, oh, you pay though. Like, they're like, all right, cool, you paid, do what you want to do. But like, I'm free to
play the game the way you want to play the game.
Yeah, and it's sick. Our community is dope.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Dude. And very thankful for them.
Yeah, facts, dude. Like, it's just awesome. And so my thing is just like, whenever I see those people who are like, oh, but like this guy's a whale, obviously he's gonna win a tournament, I'm like, dude, like every single card that he has, I have too. I get it a few days later or a week later or whatever. Yeah, exactly. But like, you know, with trading now about to be possibly updated, which we can talk about. Maybe that's going to be on the Pokemon Day we'll announcement. But you know, they're making cards accessible. You have Wonder Pick, so there are options available to you that aren't really available in other free-to-play, pay-to-play games. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're doing like an amazing job with this.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And real quick, back to the whale statement. You just reminded me. Over the weekend, we had a like little social gathering with some friends, and I was sharing with my friend like, oh, let's see your collection. What my collection is, right? And they're looking. They got 1,000, and they're like, oh, you have every like gold crown. I don't. It's like 3 crown. He's like, you have 10,000 cards. That's the part. He's like, you're a whale, and I was like, yo, chill. I'm like a baby orca, and he just started losing it. I thought that was pretty funny, but. Speaking of which, real quick, about the Pokemon Day Presents, I just want to let you guys know, we're going to be talking about it the rest of this podcast, but I will also be going live on my channel. Link is in the description, almost an hour or two beforehand, and we're going to have ourselves a little bingo card, and these are the things that I think we might be seeing, hopefully. So if you guys want to participate in the bingo card, we'll have a link on that live stream on my channel. But I think, we're going to get mini set news. We're going to get some Pokemon Pocket trading news.
Okay.
And potentially maybe even some Pokemon Pocket ranked news. That is pure copium. But those are my 3 Pokemon Pocket related things on my Pokemon Day Presents bingo card. What do you think about those? Anything else would you add?
No, I think you pretty much, that's pretty. Question. Maybe one more, actually. So when we first make an account, we're given this pass, and the game tells you this pass is for an event, but it's a secret until it's revealed.
Advance ticket. Oh, I should have put that in here. I'll remove something to put that in there. That's so good.
I don't know why I just thought of it, but like, what if I don't know. Like I assumed it would be for like their 1 year anniversary if you were there day one. Or like, I mean, you get it anytime now. Now I found out recently. But if you were there, during our 1 year anniversary, maybe there's going to be an event and you know, submit the ticket, get a card or something. But what if it's like a Pokemon Day thing too, where they reveal it and they're like, yeah, they reveal some news or whatever as to what that ticket is? Because I still don't know what it's about.
No idea. I think it's related to ranked in some sort of capacity.
Okay, so
it's advanced, right? I feel like that's kind of their, hey, if you're a good advanced player, this will be
your ticket in.
That's in my yeah, exactly,
okay.
My head canon.
Yeah, so maybe that would be the only thing I would say in addition to the things that you said. But I feel like yours were all three bases. Like, it's just
there's something else that I'm pure copium. I don't think we'll see it. It would be so insane. I think we need ranked before then. But the championships, like, I don't understand how you see your game, your mobile game, Pokemon Pocket, making so much money. Like, it's so much money for you, and you don't make a competitive circuit, an official competitive circuit for it. Because if they do, listen, I'm gonna try to be Zatumi VGC, you know? A little funny. VGC right there. But like, I'm not VGC, but like for TCG, I really want to try do all the science stuff and try to compete in that. That would be so much fun.
Like,
dude.
it would be fun to watch too, because like I enjoy watching this kind of.
It's easy to watch.
Yeah,
it's easy to watch.
It's very easy to watch, and you can watch it in short format too. You know what I mean? Like in vertical as well as horizontal. So like I think the game has so much potential. When they fumbled trading, it was like really disappointing. Actually, two of my friends fell off the game after that. They were like, "Yo, if this is how it's gonna be, like,
yeah, no, I could see that.
It's not like it feels more like pay to play because you know you're gonna trade to get those tokens, whatever. But now that they're trying to amend it and they're introducing new things, they have the potential to be even greater than they already are, which is insane to say.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. And I think they'll get there, like, unless they fumble horribly, which let's just hope that they don't do.
Listen.
But yeah, man, some sort of official competitive circuit, and I would be the happiest person ever.
Yeah, it would be fire. I'll admit, like
the tournaments already, the community run tournaments on Limitless TCG are exponentially more than any official TCG. Pokemon trading card game. And also, I watched the trading card game championships. If you don't play the game, it's very hard to follow. It's like, oh, and then he played this card and this card, and like the announcers, they don't really, sometimes they don't, like, they assume you know. Like, it's one of those things, like, you have to know. If you watch VGC, you don't really need to know what's happening. You just need to know, oh, that's that Pokemon. And I think that's the benefit of Pokemon Pocket is it's, I don't want to say too simple,
but it's awareness. Like everybody,
it's a Ninetales in the active spot, and they only need 3 prize points to win. Like, it's super simplified for anybody to follow.
Yeah. Okay. So, fair. Valid point.
I'm excited for that.
Okay. So
what else are you excited for?
Okay.
For Pokemon Day Presents that you want to see?
Okay. So as much as I love TCG, and I do love it, you know, the one thing I'm looking forward to is ZA, Legends ZA, bro. Did you play it to completion?
Imagine they don't even talk about it. Imagine they give us no ZA trailer.
We riot. Oh my god, no. But
sure.
Did you play the previous Legends? You did, right?
I actually, I never
complete.
I don't know. Pokemon's been kind of weird for me.
Okay,
so like I literally found it in my closet the other day. I didn't know I still had it, so I put it in. I'm like on this mountain in front of the Yuxi cave with my Sneasler and everything. And I just want to restart the game. I think I might restart the game just to replay it.
Okay.
Maybe after after Pokemon Day Presents, I'll get the urge again. But yeah, I want to enjoy those like long RPG Pokemon games, but there's something about them. Specifically Scarlet and Violet, I can't play that without getting motion sickness, unfortunately. Riding on Miraidon, I'm just like, oh god. It's ridiculous. Legend ZA isn't that bad, but it's still kind of there a little bit with the trying to track the Pokeball throw.
Okay. So that I understand. But in terms of the game, like
Story, everything's amazing. I want to be able to experience it
Yeah.
without needing a bucket next to me.
yeah, true.
It's a
true,
personal
true,
thing.
True,
It's a personal thing.
True.
Phenomenal game.
Like, I think as an RPG, this has been the greatest experience. Like, I felt like in
Hands down.
Scarlet
Hands
Violet,
up.
they took a step back. I forget what it was, but there was like when I played it, I was like, I like the overworld like kind of feel to it, but it's not the same as Legends Arceus. Because that game was nuts, dude. I put hours.
Do you want to know?
What?
Do you want to know what it is? I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you
Okay,
right now.
Remind me.
They give you too much freedom, I think, in Scarlet and Violet, where they give you freedom in Legends EA, but it's still linear. It's still you have to go in this order.
Okay.
And I think that is actually they got away from it thinking, oh, that's not what we want. We want the choices, but we also want a linear experience. I don't know about you, but having access to every single place on Scarlet and Violet is too overwhelming.
Yeah, no, that
It's too much.
That I agree. Like it's hard, especially if you're coming into the game brand new. Like let's say you're a kid who's this is your first Pokemon game. Like if there's no like linear like path for you to follow and challenge this gym leader first and that, like if you're just willy-nilly going everywhere, you're gonna get lost forever. Like
you're gonna get lost. You're not. I don't think you're gonna enjoy the true experience of Pokemon. It goes to show you, Pokemon fans don't actually know what they want. They've been like every years leading up to it. Open world. We need open world. We get open world, and I'm just like, oh, this is. I like the concept, but I still think there needs to be some sort of limitations, maybe like 2 or 3 choices. Like you can go to any of these towns first, but you'll still need your first badge to then progress outside of that.
No, I mess with that. I agree. However, I still think Legends Arceus was a banger game. Like I put so many hours. Like even shiny hunting was great, dude. I have so many highlights of like fond memories of me playing the game where, like, for example, I was shiny hunting the new Zoroark, the Hisuian, right? Hisuian Zoroark.
Yeah.
And in the one chain or whatever that I was hunting, I got 2 Zoroarks. So I caught one, and then I was about to leave, and then I hear something, and I'm like, what? So then I thought I saw something, and I turn around, and it's the same thing. It's like another shiny. I was like, huh? In the span of like 3-4 minutes. I also get insanely lucky in Pokemon. Shout out to my boy Xfear. He hates me for this because
he does, guys. I can vouch. How many God packs have you hit already?
2, but anyways,
zero for me. But yeah, no,
10,000. You have 10,000 cards? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let that happen to me.
Thanks for rubbing it in. How much money did I waste?
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me. No. But
yeah, no, for real.
Yeah. Like I get mad lucky. Like when I played Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, also a banger game. If they announce something related to that, like I'm losing my shit. If they're like, coming soon in 2026, let's go. Meryl.
We're gonna talk about that in a bit. So after this, we're definitely going into that spin-off section.
But like,
because I got some spin-offs I need to see.
Okay. Anyways, ZA, I'm excited for. I spoke about it a little bit last episode. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out. But like the fact that they're tying this in with Zygarde is huge. And again, like there are so many conspiracy theories, like related to the big guy from X and Y and his Floette. And his Floette was supposed to make an appearance in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire because it's Pseudopolis, whatever that city is called. Right outside of Groudon's cave, if you walk forward, there's like a patch of grass with flowers in it, and one of the flowers is that Floette's flower because it has a unique flower.
Wait, question. Oh, dude.
Yo.
Wasn't there something about like a split parallel universe? Like when he used the weapon and it split the world into 2 versions?
Did it? I don't remember. Dude, I don't remember X and Y. I only played it once. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie.
So we were in a different like parallel like universe, the one where it didn't get destroyed. But what if Legends ZA is actually the other universe
alternate,
where everything outside of Luminois City or whatever is gone?
Timelines and stuff. Oh, bro. Like I would love.
Like think zombie apocalypse, dude, in a Pokemon game. I know I'm reaching.
Yo,
man.
Like I'm telling you, the possibilities, the theories are what get me gassed for this game. Like, and the
wait, what is even Zygarde? Like, what is Zygarde's whole like thing? Isn't he
Like he's like that construct kind of Pokemon,
Reconstruct.
right?
Okay.
I could be wrong. I don't remember.
No, I think you're right. You keep talking to me about your theories while I look this up.
Yeah, okay. So, anyways, I'll be talking to you guys since Zen doesn't like to listen to me. But yeah, no. So, Zygarde, there was a lot of speculation that we were gonna get, X. In addition to X and Y, we were gonna get the third installment, which would be Pokemon Z, and it would be centered around Zygarde. That never happened. We thought we were gonna get some more news on Floette or the big guy who started the war, who's looking for his friend in Oras. That didn't happen. So this might be that time where I think we're 10 years later, and we're finally going to get something related to it. And I'm gassed.
I think, okay, so from reading it, it says like when the Kalos region's ecosystem falls into disarray, it appears and reveals its secret power. I think that it is some sort of like split dimension, because obviously Arceus had time travel, right? But like time and space, right? Alternate dimension maybe, where AZ did destroy everything outside of that city, which is why you could only ever travel in the city. And that's maybe why Zygarde is the main, like, whatever. Okay. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm throwing that out there. I'm thinking that's the thing. That's everything outside of Luminoid City is uninhabitable.
I'm so excited.
I'm throwing that now. You heard it here first.
Also, I'm so sorry. You heard it here first. Yes, that's what he said. The fact that, okay, if you didn't play Legends, this is a spoiler, but like it's been like 3 years, so like it's on you. But also do yourself a favor and play the damn game. It is excellent. Anyways, the fact that, oh damn, you didn't finish it. I don't want to spoil it for you though, but it's been 3 years, so whatever.
Oh no.
It is what it is.
What happened?
So the fact that Team Galactic and
la. Oh yeah, I can still hear.
We can't hear. The fact that Team Galactic and Cynthia, they were Team Galactic were the bad guys in the present, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Cynthia was the one trying to fight them with like all the lore and stuff. But then in Legends, it was the other way around. You were working with
Uno reverse.
Yeah, you were working with Galactic, and the Cynthia ancestor was like the one who was really behind the scenes trying to like make everything go to shit. So like it was just like it was like, and they introduced a new like Thundurus, Landorus, whatever. Like they introduced the pink one. I forget the name. They introduced so many things in that game. It was just great. The playability, like it was so much fun. I had so much fun in that game. I think I have like 500 hours in that game. Like I no-lifed it.
Do you think they're gonna reveal the starters?
Yes. I'm really hoping they're gonna reveal the starters. Like I follow Hidden Power Podcast. If you guys don't check them out, they're the goat. Oh, I
Dusty Go-Go. I'm rocking their merch. I don't have merch of my own. Maybe in the future we will, but as of right now, there's no merch.
Yeah,
except for Hidden Power Podcast.
So
listen,
check them out.
Everyone, if I like you guys and I like your stuff, I'll rock it, and I will also advertise it. It is not just glazing or whatever. I genuinely like their channel. Their podcast is amazing. It's okay to say that, even though we're not a competing podcast. Everybody can have fun here.
Yeah.
And I just love their merch. And they're a bunch of great dudes.
Okay.
Like I say this every episode.
All right, we're going on multiple tangents, but here we go. Before we get into all that other stuff I was trying to say, which I forgot, I know maybe it'll come back to me. Hidden Power Podcast is such a fire, like they do great work, but they don't treat us like rivals. They treat us like allies, and they actually support. Like I see Dusty Go-Go check in every video actually, and he'll like give advice, and like they're actually such a great bunch, and it's not a competitive scene. It's like we're helping each other out, and I'm here for that because I don't mess with that other gatekeeping stuff. Energy. You know that, I know that. We share our trade secrets with each other on like how we get
trade secrets. I share with literally everybody.
Yeah,
anyone
same.
Who asks.
Same.
Anybody who's wanting to do the same thing.
Yo, same. Like the moment someone asks me, yo, how did you do that? I will like shout out to our boy Kistax. Like he asked me, oh, how did I get one thing done? We hopped on a video call, and I was like telling him what to do, and then teaching him, and then I told him, okay, close it and do the whole thing by yourself. And then I was watching it every time he would need like
Dusty.
And he's one
Dusty
of those
Go-Go
guys.
was the one who helped me for the Spotify. I wasn't able to like link the Spotify or figure it out. So he's like, oh, we do this, and now speaking of which, it's a little late into the podcast, but we have a Spotify. So if you guys wanted to listen to all these episodes, well, you can over on Spotify.
Yeah, so if you're, living life, driving to work, driving back from work, if you're taking care of the kids, doing homework, and you want to consume some quality, premium Pokemon TCG Pocket content, check out our Spotify. We also have the podcast version of this episode and all the episodes on YouTube as well. So wherever you want to get your podcast from, be sure to check it out, subscribe to them, and support us there. Anyways, so the starters, I'm excited. I'm okay with anyone. Honestly, anything would be great. Some Chikorito love. Meganium is always hated on. I don't know why. Because they're getting alternate forms. Listen, hear me out now. Hear me out.
Man said Chikorita. I gotta go.
Bro.
I'm just gonna end the podcast. I'm just kidding. All right.
So like any of the starters, because I loved what they did with the three, the Samurott, the Decidueye, and the Typhlosion. I loved it, and I'm the type of guy who doesn't like look at spoilers or anything, so I'll know what the starters are, but I'll never find out about the final forms. And it's, if you guys are like, it's a
pretty legit.
It's a great experience, because like when I see it, because I didn't know what I was expecting, and then when I saw Typhlosion, like 420, bro, blaze it up, like looking like, like when he
Cowabunga, dude.
Cowabunga, hang ten, bro. Also, I started the podcast, and you were like, "Yo, this is my co-host Royce," and I did this. I was like, "What the heck did I just do?"
Oh, I did. My bad.
No,
I didn't even see it.
yeah, no.
perfect.
But anyway, so like, the revamps that they do for the starters are also fire too. I just love the game overall. Like, there were sections of the games where I was like, okay, when you're in stop.
It's gonna be a thing. Now.
It's gonna be a thing. All right, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Guys, drop this in the comment. Yeah, no, like there were sections of the game where I was like genuinely like afraid, or like, okay, I have to like creep up on them and like slowly sneak up on them so I can throw this Pokeball in the back of the head, and then like run, because then I'd be like, okay, did I catch it? Did I catch it? Did I catch it? Did I catch it? Because like some of them like hunt you down, bro, for whatever reason.
The alphas, right?
Not just the alphas. The biggest threat to me was Paris. Why are you? Who hurt you? Why is every Paris and why are every Beautifly like are aggressive as hell? But I'm here for it. I love it. Like it was.
Ooh, no, you're right. The Beautiflies, I remember that.
Yeah.
They like murdered me every time.
Every single time.
I was like, why am I dying in a Pokemon?
Yeah,
game?
and like that's actually a speedrun strat. That's how much I love the game. I actually started watching speedrunners, and they would veer off to the right and try to catch. I'm pretty sure they would try to catch a Beautifly, because early game it was like a high level Pokemon, but you have to be careful, because like if it spots you, you can't catch it. It jumps straight into a battle, and it's aggro. It was such a great game. I enjoyed the hell out of it. There was like the graveyard section where you found Rotom. It was like the snow mountain where you found like Electivire, I think, or something, or I used an Electivire. I'm jumbling things up.
I'm gonna have to play that again. I'm excited.
It's excellent game, dude. Totally worth your time. But obviously you have your Kryptonite, as much as Pokemon, that motion sickness is what holds you back. But
it's not gonna stop me from buying the game. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna play it, and hopefully we just don't throw up.
Yeah. But going back to the starters, I'm okay with anything. But like, if they throw, because Samurott, like, to me was like kind of a mid starter when it first came out. He was like the first one I took, but like when I got to
he's my favorite. Even from Gen 5.
Because I like
Oshawott all day.
Your team Oshawott. I picked Oshawott when I first ran through the game. And like I said, I don't watch spoilers. I've been doing this for time. So then when I got to Samurott, and then I saw that my opponent had Superior, I was like, bro, that looks a little more graceful. Like Samurott just looks like he just pulls out a sword from his arm. Like it was like something super weird. So then when I saw this one, and he looked like a little more evil, and like he was like on that time, like he was about that business. Like I was like, all right, sick. And like the new Decidueye too, how it has like the little straw, like the hat thing, and then it's like it was just such
the character design goes really
it goes
really well.
It goes really hard. So like I feel like if there are any characters that like people weren't a fan of, like their final Evo, for example, like this is their like this is their opportunity to be like, yo, revamped, now what,
Ooh, you think they're gonna take the worst? In that case, if they're gonna go for the worst,
which is why I mentioned Meganium, by the way.
Who's the Yeah, no, exactly. It makes sense. Chikorita already the worst grass starter. I think we could all agree.
Yeah.
Who would they choose for fire though?
Before we move on,
Fennekin?
Chikorita was the one I always took. So as much as I say it's the worst, it's the one I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
like I said, it's the worst. Anyway,
Moving on.
fire type Fennekin.
Fennekin. So if we're
As I wear
going
the
based
hat.
off that knowledge, right, like where they have the opportunity
Yeah.
to take the worst and make it one of the like revamp it. Fennekin, okay. Let's just go generation by generation.
No.
So because I can't remember every
Yeah.
single one. So there's Charizard, obviously the GOAT.
I'm gonna pull up every Pokemon starter. That's what I'm gonna do
I
right
bet.
here.
Yeah, that's
So going through, just let's go through the categories of types.
okay.
And I think we have to skip Fennekin, Chespin, Brokey,
Okay.
any of the Legend ZAs that we've already received. So Decidueye, all that. And also the Kanto starters. I don't think we're gonna get that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Okay, fine. Okay, so with those rules in mind, I would say
Oh,
Incineroar was fire to me. No pun intended. Like he was a great design. I loved him in Super Smash.
dude, I think I got it. I think I got it,
okay,
bro.
let's hear the prediction. You're about to
The
hear it
same
first here,
generations. The same generations
but different type.
of the Legend ZA.
But
yeah.
just different types. So Chikorita. Okay, wait. Let me guess. Let me try to guess what you have in mind.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
correct.
let's hear it.
Okay,
This is
so
fun.
in Legends Arceus, we had Cyndaquil from Gen 2, and then we had
So another Gen 2, give me.
we had Rowlet from what is that? Gen 8, 7, yes.
Seven.
Okay, and then we had Samurott.
Gen 5.
Yeah, Oshawott, Gen 5. Okay, so
So I think it's going to be Gen 7, Gen 5, and Gen 2 again.
okay, so going based on that, this is just speculation corner now. We're just having fun here. Grass from Gen 2. I think we unanimously agree. Chikorita kind of mid is being
Thoughts?
generous.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to upset the Chico fans out here, but yeah. So in Gen 5, I would say Emboar. I would say
yeah, you have
Tepig.
to.
I would say
it's already
Tepig.
it's already telling you what we're gonna do because we already.
I would say Tepig, and then by process of an elimination, Poplio.
Emboar. Yep, Poplio.
Poplio, yeah.
I think that would be fire,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Everyone would be like, first of all, everyone would hate the starters. They'd be like, these are the worst starters ever. Why would you choose them?
And then when they evolve,
And then the evolutions are gonna be like, oh my god, these are the best.
I'm pretty
starters
sure.
ever!
I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Legends Arceus too. They were like, "What the fuck, Cyndaquil, Rowlet?" Like, and then we saw their evils and we're like, "Bro, based, like, goated."
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, goated.
Oh, dude, I need to make a
Goated.
Twitter post on this.
Goated. However,
Chikorita. What's
I'm
up?
sorry to
What's
cut
up?
you off. Just because I said Poplio, whatever, it doesn't mean that's the worst water starter. To me, it would be what's that sniper dude? Inteleon. For the life of me, I do not vibe with Inteleon. I actually don't.
I love Inteleon.
That's the gen where I was like, the best starter, which was Grookey to me, was mid at best. I did not like Cinderace. Cinderace was such a low effort, like, to me. It just didn't seem like it had that kind of like that passion that they usually do for most of these starters. You know what I mean? And Inteleon, I just couldn't. And every time we played in Unite, I'm like, bro, like, arm day, bro. Don't skip it. Like, it's just like a stick.
A little noodle.
It's just like it's literally a spaghetti. So I would say, if I were to make my predictions, right? If we're going based on the worst starters, though, I'm gonna go with Sobble because that's like to me the worst water type starter. Hot take. I know there are some Inteleon Sobble fans out there, but I thought the second form was like fire, and then I was like, what just happened?
I was the worst form. Listen, everyone is allowed to be wrong occasionally. Anyway,
Yeah, and I'm glad you acknowledge that you're wrong. Anyways, in Gen 2, I would say Chikorita.
okay.
I just wasn't about it. I don't know. Chespin is also kind of up there too. He's cute, and then
You're literally picking my favorites. Chespin, I love Sobble. Let's hear the fire starter. The worst fire starter, I swear.
the worst Cinder. It's a toss up between Cinder and Tepig. I don't like again.
Scorbunny?
Scorbunny, yeah, Scorbunny. So
Yeah. I genuinely, there's so many people. There's so many people that are like Cinderace fans, Scorbunny fans, and I just don't see it.
I don't see
it's
it.
A basic silly wabbit Twix up for kids with a little Kraft cheese smacked on its face.
Yeah, and
like,
I don't mess with it. Like when I saw its final Evo, I was like, what? the heck is it? Like, it's literally just like,
Yeah.
it just seems like such a standard Pokemon that you would just find in the wild. You know what I mean? And
Bro, Delphox is cooler in my opinion.
yeah,
than
like,
Cinderace.
oh damn, actually, I lied. Tepig is actually kind of dope because Emboar is like whatever firefighting. We got like
I'm a huge Emboar fan. Like, it was my first favorite fire type. Hold on. Firefighting type. Let me rephrase that. Firefighting type. We had Blaziken, we had Infernape, and they were cool. They were amazing, right? But they were frail. You breathe on them and they died.
yeah, but Emboar had no use.
Emboar came out and said, "Is that it?"
Yeah,
Like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
he was also like,
loved it.
Nah. I can't get behind that. I can't get behind that.
No, hold on. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
He was slow,
Okay,
but he had access to Flame Charge, and I abused the crap out of that move.
fair. As a kid though, it's fire. As a kid though, it's fire.
Yeah.
No pun intended again.
No
But,
pun intended. Hey, look at this.
on the same page. For me, I would want Score Bunny to get revamped. I think Cinderace is such a low effort. They just added a soccer ball and we're like, all right, go. And then
No, it's not even a soccer ball.
and Fennekin is like a close second. I don't like Delphi. Again, these are like most of these starters are the ones I started with the first time I played these games without spoilers. So then when I just saw Delphox, I was like, you know. Greninja was obviously the best within that generation, so let's not go there. But yeah, so I would say it's Sobble. It should be Sobble, Chikorita, and Score Bunny. If we're going based on the fact that like they're gonna revamp the worst. So what do you
see.
think?
We'll see.
I want to hear your side.
I don't.
I want to hear your take because I feel
I
like
already told you. I already told you. It was the. Let's see here. The where are they? The Chikorita, Emboar, and Poplio. Those are the starters. I'm calling it now.
Okay. No, my question was the worst. Which ones are the worst for each type?
Oh, the worst. Oh, okay. My bad.
This is about to ruffle some feathers.
Oof, the worst. Chikorita. Okay, that's easy.
Oh, dude, Sprigatito, whatever that.
Brigatito. I think Cyndaquil's the worst fire type. They already tapped into that.
So the next worst. Also, Wild Typhlosion is so cool.
They're not the base regular one.
What do you mean? Did you not watch
hard,
the anime? He was like a fan, like a fan favorite. Cyndaquil. Oh my god! How dare you? He was awesome.
I think, man, the fire types. I'm stumped. I got nothing for you. But let's go to water. I got nothing on the fire types. For water, I think Poplio. Probably the worst.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we already got the. Oh no, Samurott is from Oshawott. Never mind. Okay, so Poplio. Okay, and so
Yeah, Oshawott's way better.
Okay,
And the fire types, I genuinely don't know, man.
so Score Bunny.
I don't think.
You wouldn't say Score Bunny.
I think people love Cinderace though. There are so many people that love it. So like, I have to take that into consideration. But for me,
I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about you.
I've never. I always skip Cinder. Like I don't play him. On
Okay.
Unite.
Again, I'm talking about you. Forget the people.
Yes.
Which one?
Score Bunny's the worst.
Thank you.
Bunny's the worst.
All right. Okay. We're about to piss some people off. We've veered.
listen.
Veered away from TCG, and I'm okay with this. We're talking about Pokemon Day as a whole. I love it here. Like this is so much fun. Where we get to
Pokemon
talk
Day
about theories,
fully.
guys. If you guys, I also want to hear your guys' theories. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
If they should revamp the worst ones, who are the 3 worst starters from every generation, obviously, and let me know why you think I'm right and Zen is wrong. Anyways, moving on. So what do we got next on the agenda?
So I just want to touch base on the bingo card again. A couple things. We don't even have to really. I just think that we might be seeing maybe a Gen 10 reveal, new Pokemon Unite reveals like Pokemon characters, but also global Pokemon Unite news. Apparently, I was watching a Spraggles video,
Shout out to Spraggles.
and he was talking about that's where I get my Pokemon Unite information. I don't know where you guys get it
same.
from.
The content cowboy, baby.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Anyway, there was casually that they confirmed we are getting global Pokemon Unite features, auto chess, those types of stuff. Right? It's already confirmed. They said it, but as a little web page, not even an announcement trailer. So I think we'll get that in Pokemon Day Presents.
Okay.
But the thing I want to talk about, also maybe like a new core game announcement. I have so many things on the bingo card. Check out the main channel on the day of Pokemon Day Presents if that's what you want. We can go over the rest of that. But I want to talk about spin-off games. You already said let's go.
I'm so glad. Okay. That's what I just thought of. Okay.
Yeah. That's the one I want to sit here and talk about. So let's go is obviously like we all want to let's go. What are some other ones that you want to see?
Okay, no. I want to ask you first because I keep going first. What do you want to see?
All right. Okay. Bro, I would lose it. So I think I've already seen some potential leaks and rumors, if you will, that they're going to make a sort of equivalent to Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, but for Pokemon.
Oh, I can't play that game though. I'm gonna get motion sickness.
I know, me too, dude. Me too. I'm hoping that if they do that, it'll be the same type of Pokemon Unite top-down feature. Because holy crap, I wouldn't be able to play that game, unfortunately. So I don't really want that game. The game I want to see. It's been several years, actually a few. I think we could start. I'll start with the one that you don't expect. Actually, you probably don't expect any of these. Some sort of Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Battle Coliseum, bro.
Bro,
yeah?
That was I have it right there. I'm not joking. That was my first like TV console game ever. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. Like they were
I never played
amazing.
Coliseum though.
Coliseum, I was thinking about making a video about this, like a challenge video, because I saw it and I was like, yo, so you can add a mod into the game where you gain no XP. That game, Coliseum and XD, are notoriously some of the hardest games because it's always.
I've never played any of those.
Bro, you're missing out. Just for you, I'm gonna make a video.
They required an entire like station switch up. The other ones was a Nintendo 64.
True.
And I struggled for the longest time to get my mom to upgrade my Game Boy Color to a Game Boy Advance.
Oh, same.
By the time she did that, I got the Pokemon Ruby, and I was like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, okay. So
I just stopped.
I followed the same thing as you until that point because I put hours into Pokemon Ruby. But
no, I didn't. I was like, I think it's because like all my friends weren't playing it at that point anymore.
So you fell off.
But then I jumped back in for DS for Diamond and Pearl.
Okay. So for me, Coliseum, I didn't play as a kid because I didn't pick up the GameCube. So my parents were like, "You just got a Game Boy." What are we doing here? I got the SP.
What we do?
So like, I got it as an adult with adult money. I mean, I say adult, but like I meant like 17, 18. And
3 years ago.
Yeah. No, it was actually yesterday. I just turned 18.
That makes sense. There you go. The beard tells you.
Oh yeah, no. This I've been growing since birth. I came out the womb with like a little stash, and I was like, hello.
How sidebar? How old are you when you first had facial hair?
Okay, the little peach fuzz, that ugly ass thing that nobody told me to shave off,
bro,
was like
first grade.
Was no, I was like a I think in for you guys, I think this would be what's before your senior year? What do you guys call that? Sophomore?
Junior?
So like right before you graduate, like year before you.
Yeah. See, it goes freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
Okay, so junior. In my junior year is when I had like the little peach fuzz over my upper lip, and nobody told me to shave it. Traitors.
Bro, I'm not kidding. First grade. Like actually,
you came out the womb with like your YouTube announcer voice. Hello, dearest mother.
I was like, I was talking to teachers like, oh, Mrs. Hey, so just the switch up was during class.
Oh yeah, no, 1 + 1 is definitely free. I actually hit my growth. I was 4'9" up until my. So you said. Until my sophomore year, I was 4'9" until my sophomore year, and then I hit my growth spurt, and I graduated high school at like 5'7", and then I peaked at like 5'9", and
nice.
and a half.
Listen, those halves count,
bro.
They
matter, man. But it sounds so pitiful talking about that half. It's like, no, I'm 5'9" and a half, bro. You're 5'9". Stop.
I think I had a growth spurt as well. In high school. This is a wild sidebar, by the way. I played a lot of basketball, and I remember going home Friday night, sleeping, and nobody woke me up, and I woke up on Sunday. And my mom was like, "Oh, you're okay, you're awake." I was like, "No one checked up on me? Like, it's wild." And then, I was like 5'3" or something.
Okay.
And then after that growth spurt, and I finished out that year, I was like 6'5".
Damn, yo, 6'5" is crazy.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
I
absolutely
know,
not.
I know
It's
you're.
fine,
Yeah, that's why. That's why I stopped. I'm like,
I was trying to get it. I was like, oh shit, he's 6'5". I bet you some people were like, holy crap, bro.
yeah, you look a
anyway,
lot.
no.
Yeah, no. We're some average Joes. With some premium content out here. Anyways.
Ooh, that transition though.
Thank you. So you said spin-off game. What were you looking
It's the
forward
battle, the stadium.
Oh, the
like I need a
stadium.
stadium,
Okay,
something
okay,
like even
okay.
a mini game, something like that. But then the second one,
to? Okay.
mystery dungeon.
I'm shocked you mentioned that because, bro, on my mother's life, I have it open because you haven't played it,
Yeah,
right?
I bet you do. No, I played the one of them, probably the first one. And
Okay,
I played the one where Trico or the middle stage one, the Grovile was like a main character. Which one is that?
You experienced peak. It was Explorers of Time and Darkness. Bro,
Yeah, I think so.
shout out to my PMD community. I know there are a lot of people who are like, oh, I know this game sucks. Bro,
Best games.
this game, like the story is, it hurts, it cuts, it's like so deep.
In terms of like spin-off / core games,
Mm-hmm.
right? So spin-off, like Mystery Dungeon was the first best one.
Yeah.
Like, people can argue Conquest was also pretty good.
I mean, Conquest was amazing. Apparently, like I think it has one of the
Never
high.
played.
I never played it either, but it has like some of the highest reviews for a spin-off game. But also, Pokemon Ranger was fire too. I don't know if you remember that.
I didn't like that. I had to use my little stylus to catch
Yeah,
them.
yeah. We had to
You know
spin
what I'm
1,000
saying?
times vigorously, and like Entei would just start bolting around, or someone would start bolting around. and I was
I had like 6 stylus because I kept breaking them.
like, whoa, you came out. You were in first grade with a mustache and like biceps on your biceps. That stylus was durable.
Nap some it out.
But yeah, so
Ridiculous.
I would love because during the pandemic, during the Pandeezy, we had the remake for the first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red and Blue.
Yeah.
So I would love. This is just copium, but I would love a remake of Explorers of Time and Darkness because that series was when I was like, nah, this game is goated. Like the story was deep, the adventure was deep. Yeah, it's redundant, but it's Pokemon. Everything is redundant. You do the same thing over and over.
I am a heavy A presser or B presser. I don't read.
Oh,
but I think that was the first game that I read every single dialogue piece. Like I was enthralled in it,
guys,
if you will.
guys, if you haven't played it, check it out. It's completely different. You play as a Pokemon and you go exploring, but like
What?
Like
In darkness?
in Pokemon, yeah, Explorers of Time, you explore. No, no, it's an excellent
sit
game,
down.
but it's the story is what gets you. Like Zatu, you actually play the music during your stream. Like I'll hear it and I'm like,
always.
yeah, okay.
These are bangers.
These are
bangers. If you
bangers.
appreciate the music, you're a cultured viewer. If you don't,
Yeah. So I have commenters all the time who are like, yo, I clicked on the video because the idea was fire, but I stayed because of the music. And one of them is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and it's the one.
Rats.
It's great, bro. It's great. You guys have to play it. I won't spoil anything, even though that game came out 20 years ago. God World. Yeah. So
What year is this for Pokemon? When is it the 27th Pokemon Day? Like, what is it? 30th? Where are we at?
right now, I mean, we're at the 24th. I don't know if that's what your question was.
No, well,
Like, when is it? Is your question?
what day is it? No. My like, what number? How many Pokemon days have we had? When did Pokemon? Let's see.
We gotta ask
How
ChatGPT.
many years ago did Pokemon Red and Green come out?
Oh, I think it was like 92 or 93.
96.
96, okay. Oh, wow.
So this is 29 years?
Yes. No. Yes,
Bro.
turning 29, yeah.
This is the 29th year
Mhm.
for Pokemon Day. Like, that's wild.
Have they been doing it since day one?
I mean, that's no,
Okay.
probably
yeah.
not. But like
They've been around. They've been around.
It released the 27th of February. So
Okay.
every day of Pokemon Day is when they first started. So this is their anniversary
Mm-hmm.
of ever saying, "Let's get started,"
Mhm.
which is wild, dude.
Mhm.
29.
Okay. Oh, wow. So I just Google searched it. According to Google AI, I know whatever. But I'm not gonna search any deeper. The first Pokemon Day was on February 27th. Get this, 1996.
What did I just say?
That the games were released
Just
in.
thought it-
Oh, is that what you said? That was the first Pokemon Day.
Was it also? Is it also the first Pokemon Day?
When Pokemon Red and Green were released in Japan.
Yeah, that's it.
So it
guys.
Okay, I missed that. Sorry. It's
Man,
just
completely zoned me out. It said, let me just say the exact same news he said.
fake news. Let me confirm it. It's real. Okay. You heard it from me first. No. So in terms of spin-off, I'm hoping that obviously Let's Go. I'm not kidding when I tell you this. I have 1,000 hours into Let's Go, Eevee, because Eevee was the best. But I have 1,000 hours. I have almost every Pokemon, their shiny form in the game. I think I'm only missing Ammonite. I'm missing like 3. I have all the legendaries. I have 2 out of the 3 fossils. Like I went ham in that game. My buddy and I, Xfear, shout out to X again. Like him and I were working on the live, like the shiny decks. Like it was great.
It's crazy. February 27th. I'm thinking back because my birthday's next month, right? So like I was a little kid, and I think that's why my mom got me and my sister like the Game Boy Red and Blue, or whatever. I'm assuming the following year or whatever. Oh man, dude, I really grew up at a great time.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking back. I say this in my description. I don't raise Pokemon.
Pokemon raised me.
Truly raised me, bro.
I always see that. I'm like, yo, that's a quote. That's a quote.
Yeah.
But
I just make up bars. What can I say?
Yeah. Clearly, you made up a bar you were talking to me about earlier, and it was like life advice. And then you were like, yeah, I just made that up, and I was like, what? It sounded like it was like actual fortune cookie Yoda type
some
advice.
philosophies
some
type
deep stuff. So it's in your bag, and I believe that.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited for Pokemon Day, man.
I am too.
I can't wait.
I am too.
I'll see you during the live stream.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
I'm gonna be playing bingo
all
with
you guys.
you.
I'll see you guys.
I'm gonna be playing bingo with you. I know we covered a lot of the core things. There are obviously other things that Pokemon Day might announce that you'll also find on the bingo sheet when you tune into Zen's stream, such as like Pokemon Sleep updates. Also, I still play that, do that, whatever.
Whoa! Let's not give them all the
juicy,
all the sauce.
No, I'm just leaking. So there are the bingo sheet is kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie, it covers a lot of things. While I'm looking at it, I'm realizing, yo, there's depth. So if you guys want to have fun and have an interactive stream, be sure to stop by Zen's. I'm gonna be there, so it should be fun.
I think that's gonna be it. This
wraps.
was a great episode, man.
This was great. Like,
I had so much fun.
Same. I live for this kind of stuff. I'm not just a TCG like Pocket guy. I actually don't consider myself at all. But I love.
Well, you're here. That's all that matters.
Yo, I'm here, and I'm also here for it. I'm excited. I imagine other people are as excited as us, but they might not have like. Their friends might not be interested, so maybe they can feed off the energy that we're like exuding. So I'm excited. I hope we scratch that itch for you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so too, guys. I've had a blast with this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, next episode is gonna be all about the mini set because by then we'll get new cards. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna share my top 3 cards of the mini set, and then Royce, your top 3 cards, and we'll just talk about those cards for the next episode. So if you guys are excited for that, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on that episode. And yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I think I'm done. What about you, Royce?
Yeah,
right on him. He's like, good.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta make sure. Yeah.
Later.